So for today's lesson we're going to do, I'll go through this one with you, and I'd like you to do the one next to it on your wall, which is a bit easier, follow the same steps. So what you're asked to draw, similar to last day, an elevation from A, a plan from C, and an end view from B. And the steps that we did in the last day is, we always draw the elevation first. So the elevation in the last one was A, which is on this side. If our A is pointing more towards the left, this view will go on the left. So on this one, A is towards the left, so it'll go on the same place, elevation will go here. Secondly, with the plan is always the next drawing is underneath it. The third thing we do is draw this blue line. So we left this out the last day. This is at 45 degrees. From this point, put in this set square, and you project your lines from the plan over and from the elevation across. And you just got to go through it now. So I put my XY line similar to the last one. XY line is supposed to be the ground line. That's what everything sits on top of. So I'll pick a pointer anyway. The measurements for this are on the image on the file. So this is a block 25 by 25 by 25, which means from there to there is 25. That's another 25. That's another 25. That's 25. So this is 75. That's 50. That's 50 high. So height, as I said, is 50. So if you add last, just go up 50 from here. Make it easy. 50. And I put 25. I put these measurements together. I'm going to bring these across lightly because these can be used for the end elevation as well. And another pointer. So remember that if A is looking in this direction, I'm going to see the red shape coming like this. And I'll see that red little box afterwards as well. Let's move the camera a small bit out. You can see it over there, that's fine. So this is 75 from here to here. So from this point anywhere, come over 75 with a dot. So if I put this up now, these two lines, this line represents this line, and this line represents that line. So I've got to draw this sort of L shape. So this is over 25. So I'm going to come over 25 from this point, put a dot, and pull this down. So this red part that I've drawn out, this is that red part there. There's another block here next to it, which is over another 25. So I'll do that. You could do that at the same time as the last one. It'll probably be quicker. I don't want to confuse it too much, and try and make this look like the one line, not like two lines. So that is the elevation done. And similar to last day, use two light lines which are 5 millimeters apart. Capital letters between the two lines. Take your time doing this. I'm doing it very quick because I've done it thousands of times. This is your elevation. Always the first one that we draw the elevation. The plan is directly underneath it. So we project, when I say project, we bring these lines straight down using any set square. It must be sitting on your T-square. We draw a line across here anyway. I'm going to put this in heavy because I know that the back is heavy here. So looking down the plan, the C, I see the green bits. So I need to know the width of this. The width of this is 50 and it's made up of a block 25 and 25. I'm just going to put that in now. So I'm going to come 50 and 25. And put these in lightly, just draw a grid really. So if there's a box, if the outline of this is heavy because it's a rectangle, I'll start with that. So I'm going to see the green bit, so I'm going to see this shape here and this shape here. So if you look at it, this part goes like that across. And you may notice there I put in the vertical lines, this and this together. And if I follow it around, it would just go a bit slower to move this and this back. Just a small bit quicker, do it like that. So this, as I said, is called your plan. And the way I remember it is that it's a bird's eye view. It's like you're in a plane flying over and plan and plane are spelled similar. The next thing now is where some of you are getting mixed up. For this view here, which is called the in view, if you're doing this right, you shouldn't have to measure anything for this view. So everything's brought over from the two views that you've just drawn. what we do is we bring, I'll do the same as the last time, from this corner, draw a line down 45 degrees. You can put it in heavy if you wish. Bring the lines on the bottom, bring your plan over to it. So these three come over it. You don't need to put in the arrows, it's just to show you what I'm doing. Where they meet the blue line, using any set square, bring them directly up. So we're creating a grade above an elevation. And bring these lines across from here if you haven't done so already. So this end view is from arrow B. Here. So it's going to look like an armed rectangle on the bottom. And two small rectangles here. And that is this question done. So I don't want you to draw the isometric view on the bottom. I've just drawn it here because it's probably easier for you to see this than see this. So C is looking down on top of it. Here's your plan. B is your in view. And A is your elevation. I want you to do this question and the second one I put up, have a go down on your own as well, please.